It's only fitting that Mike Waldron's golf journey began with an encounter with a fellow Georgia Golf Hall of Famer.
My first job was on a golf course at Lakeside Country Club, picking up balls on the range for Darwin White, who is, I'm pleased to say, in the Georgia Golf Hall of Fame, and learned a lot of stuff from Darwin. He had us doing things in the golf shop, working behind the counter, all the things that you would do in the golf business.
I was 16, he was 15, and to this day we both have a good knockdown 7-iron because that's how Darwin had us hit the balls from the woods outside the range.
Waldron and his two younger brothers all loved sports, and he was the first to start playing golf.
My dad used to tell the story. He takes Mike out to Lakeside because all he talked about, yeah, I want to play golf, I want to do this, I want to play in this tournament. Well, he got there and he was terrified. And as my dad said, I left him on the parking lot curb crying, and I left. And Dad came back to pick him up that evening, and he won his little flight in his tournament, and that did it.
When you're a junior and you can shoot 75, you think you're really good. I won my junior club championship, and then you think you can go play in other things, and you have one or two good finishes, and you want to step up higher.
After playing on the collegiate level at Georgia State University, he took a job as the sports writer for the Marietta Daily Journal.
They let me do golf because Cobb County was a golf kind of area. I got a press pass to the Masters, covered it all the time. And we had a U.S. Open at the Atlanta Athletic Club, I covered it. So I was able to write about golf, and that got me in front of a lot of people involved in the game.
The rules of golf were something that Mike Waldron loved studying and gained a reputation around the country as one of the foremost experts.
The president of the USGA and the chairman of the Rules of Golf Committee told me one time that in terms of officials, there's no one that he would trust more on a golf course with players to do the right thing than Mike Waldron. He was number one.
He's a big stickler for the golf etiquette as well. You know, he respects his opponents, the other players. A good example for that is he doesn't wear shorts because he doesn't want to subject the playing partners to his the out-of-bounds sticks that he uses for legs. It's that kind of little thing that he thinks about.
Waldron's service to the game has spanned over 40 years. He was the first ever USGA Regional Affairs Director, overseeing and advocating for all of the golf associations in the Southeast. His extraordinary knowledge of the rules of golf presented him with the opportunity to work for the LPGA as a tournament official, where he officiated events all over the world. In 1994, the Georgia State Golf Association was able to reel in Waldron as its fourth executive director. In this role, he led the charge to strengthen the alliance with the Georgia Golf Course Superintendents Association, the Georgia PGA, and Georgia chapter of the Club Management Association of America, and make sure that golf had a strong voice at the state capitol.
He had the expertise, he had the reliability, he had the brain power and thoughtfulness to administer and carry out a variety of tasks successfully. And I think that's why he became the go-to person.
Some of the people that I learned the most from are people with the organization that have given a lot of time. People like Billy Peters and Ed Barnes and Bubba Lawrence and Wendell Couch, and I can go on and on, but these were the people that in my early time of being involved in golf showed me what you do, but how you work with people.
Enshrinement into the Georgia Golf Hall of Fame is one of the highest honors in golf, and it was Waldron who recognized the importance of reviving the Hall of Fame and bringing it under the GSGA.
When the state of Georgia abandoned the Georgia Golf Hall of Fame, which they had created, Mike insisted that the Hall of Fame be brought under the auspices of the Georgia State Golf Association. We would not want to not have a Golf Hall of Fame in Georgia with our great traditions, and Mike made sure that that happened.
Mike Waldron has dedicated his life to serving the game of golf, locally, nationally, and internationally. His impact and legacy will be felt for generations to come.
Golf for Mike is a religion. That golf course out there is his sanctuary, that's his church. He cares about the game and the grounds and in just every aspect of golf. There's nobody, I don't think, living today has more passion and more love for the game than Mike.
I was reading a quote where he said, golf is like the game of life. You have good breaks, you have bad breaks, but you have to play the ball as it lies. And for me, a good break that I had was meeting Mike on that practice range 53 years ago.
The way he's encouraged people, in some ways inspired people in golf. And so tonight at the Georgia Golf Hall of Fame, I think we're here to say thank you to Mike Waldron. Mike, thank you for not only your dedication, your expertise, your leadership, but your friendship and your sense of inspiration to all of us. Mike, thank you.